Hi, I have a challenge for you. You can start it right now and then you can complete it tomorrow. So it's a really short, basically, I don't know, 36 to 48-hour challenge. And it's really, really simple. I want you to write down what you ate for breakfast. And if what you ate for breakfast was a cup of coffee, I want you to write that down too. And then I would also like you to write down how you feel in your body. What does your body feel like to you today? Do you feel cold? Do you feel hot? Do you feel filled with energy, positivity? Do you feel scattered or centered? Do you feel sluggish and heavy, or do you feel light? How do you feel? Do you feel filled with brain fog, or do you feel drained? Any of the things that you can think of to describe your experience in your body, do it. And if you only have a few words, that's cool. But, try to find as many words as you can think of to describe how you feel in your body. So many of us are not taught how to describe our experiences within our person, our body. We already struggle with expressing our thoughts and emotions, but trying to describe and connect with our physical experience is something that a lot of people really, really struggle with. So this will help you connect to your body and how you feel. And it will also provide you with really good information to see if the phase 2 of this challenge is doing anything. All right. So you've done all this. Phase 1 is write down what you had for breakfast, even if it was coffee. So that was part A of the first part, and part B of the first part was writing down everything that you feel in your body. Now, part 2 of the challenge is to do the opposite of what you did for breakfast today. So this will be tomorrow. You will, if you just have coffee for breakfast, I want you to actually eat something. It doesn't matter what it is. Preferably it's something healthy, but whatever you can eat, so long as it's something, I want you to eat and then see how you feel. But like I said, of course, the more aware and conscious you are about what you're eating, that will definitely impact what happens in part B of part 2. So if you are someone who eats breakfast, then I want you to do an opposite breakfast. So that'll be, if you're someone who does smoothies for breakfast, I want you to do like a hot cooked breakfast. If you're someone who likes to eat like a congee, porridge, oatmeal, bowl of cereal, bagel-y kind of breakfast, I want you to have a high protein breakfast instead. If you're someone who has a high protein breakfast, I want you to have a carby breakfast. And so that could be, something like a congee or an oatmeal. And, you can, of course, still have protein and things, but I just want you to kind of shift the balance, right? So if you're, coffee and you have nothing, I want you to have something. If you have something cold, I want you to have something hot. This will balance the scales, right? And if you're someone who has high protein, I want you to have something lower protein to kind of shift. Like I said, we're just going to shift the balance in your body. Then your part B of part 2 is to write down how you feel later in the day, just like what you did in part 1, part B, and just write down how you feel in your body in the late afternoon. And that's it. That's all you have to do. And I want you to see if there is any change in how you felt throughout the day. Did you feel better or did you feel worse? Did you feel, more grounded and balanced and adaptable and flexible and energized throughout the day? Or did you feel more tired? Did you start off with a lot of energy and then all of a sudden drop in energy? And I want you to just pay attention to all those things in the day two, so tomorrow, I want you to pay attention to how just the one change in the morning affected the rest of your day. And if you're not sure if you got any results or could, tell any difference beyond feeling uncomfortable because you did something different, and your body might be like a little maybe surprised at the change, you can always, repeat this, you know, day two, part two phase for, one more day and see how you do. So, what I'm anticipating is that if you're someone who tends to have just coffee in the morning and then you start eating in the afternoon and things, like if you'll feel different for sure throughout the day. So some people do really, really great for fasting in the morning and just having coffee. And a lot of people, especially women, don't really do that great with the long intermittent fasting. So if you're a woman, then you might be able to see a change, like I said, if you don't eat breakfast. And if you do eat breakfast, then if you're someone who's a smoothie person and then you eat something cooked in the morning, it'll be really interesting to see not just how your digestive system feels, but like how you feel in your body overall. And again, your body might be a little surprised at the change, but beyond that, this is different. If we just write down how we feel in our body and forgetting about that this is different part, what's different. I can give a personal example because I experiment with these things, here and there. I mean, we all do when we go on vacation, when we stay with family or friends, and we do things differently than our usual routine. And we, may notice we feel better from eating some ways and feel worse from eating other ways. And that is really like the power of food as medicine, meaning the energy of food impacts our energy. So how does the energy of what we're taking in impact the energy of what we receive from the food and are able to basically put out into the world? So that's what this experiment is all about. It's all about seeing, hey, what I am putting into my body providing the energy that I need and want and desire throughout the day? Like, I know people who are, avid black coffee drinkers, and they rely on coffee to provide energy throughout the day. But if they eat a little breakfast in the morning, it's enough to, that they don't have to have as much coffee throughout the day. And I know people who love their smoothies in the morning. I mean, smoothies are delicious. I mean, they're wonderful. And I do have them every so often and I really enjoy them. But for me, for breakfast, I'll be freezing cold all day and have no energy as the day goes on because my body is literally spending all of its energy trying to keep me warm. So if you're someone who does do a lot of smoothies and as the day goes on, you feel, more tired and like you need coffee or whatever to make up for it, or more drained, then it might be the smoothie. And just changing that might make all the difference. And sure, you can still do smoothies, but maybe not first thing in the morning. So that's my hot tip for you. So it'll be really great to see how you all feel and how you all do. And I'm looking forward to hearing about it. So you can message me, send me an email, or you could post in the comments below. I would love to hear how you do. And if you are interested in diving into this more deeply for yourself and, seeing how you can, really consciously shift your state of being through your food choices in a, energy exchange way. Like I said, the food that we eat has energy, and the food that and the energy that we get from food, we absorb the food's energy. So that is food as medicine. It's food energetics. We'll be going into all of that in the Getting Started with Food as Medicine workshop It's on May 18th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I expect the workshop to run about 4 hours, but we may need more time. And if we need more time, we can either elect to keep going or to schedule a part 2 for a different day. So right now it's just for May 18th at 9 a.m. Again, for 4 hours. We'll go into your body's energetics and how to kind of look at yourself from an outside perspective and use those tools to discern what you may need from food in a way that's different than what mainstream culture says that we need. And we'll learn about food energetics and how to apply the energetics, the energy of food to our personal situations. Everybody is different. What everybody needs is different and unique according to your own body. Each body is different. So food as medicine, food energetics, all takes that into consideration. So we can all move towards the goal, which is a greater state of health and well-being, so we can shine our beautiful selves into the world and do the work that we're meant to do in this world. Because when we live from a state of imbalance or dis-ease, unease, then we're kind of spending all of our energy trying to get back into balance when we could be using that energy for basically doing good in the world. So again, I hope that you try the challenge today and tomorrow. See how you do. And I hope to see you on May 18th. Information is below. Take care. Bye.